Hey, it's amazing seeing you here. I've got a special guest joining us today who's recently graduated from our flagship course, Life Mastery Achievers. So it's a pleasure to see you here. Let's start with the first introductory question. What's your name, where you're currently based, and what you're currently up to?
Hi, well, my name is Estelle. I'm based in Canterbury and I'm from France. And I'm mainly a musician and an artist.
Okay, awesome. So I want to just rewind time, Estelle, in terms of before you had come across the Life Mastery Achievers course. If you was to just give us a glimpse, what was happening back then in terms of your life that was causing you issues, and how was that showing up for you in your life?
So, the biggest issues in my life before the LMA was constant anger and frustration based probably on past beliefs and memories, and also feeling stuck in the same loop financially and always in the same type of relationship, same type of loops all over again.
So you're saying anger.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're feeling emotions of anger. Was it towards a specific thing or?
No, it became because it's an old thing. It became something such a usual daily thing that I just woke up angry with a mood angry and fell asleep angry. And sometimes I will just walk and I will be fine, but I will straight away think about something that makes me angry, which is then I realized that that was a waste of time and energy.
Hmm, quite hard to imagine. You seem kind of like a joyful person.
I am joyful.
But you was feeling inside, you was feeling almost that sense of like
Yeah,
suffering based emotions, basically.
and
Yeah.
that affected my relations, my relationship, my work, everything. And as soon as I did the LMA, that helped me to let this go, and all those pillars started to be better.
Mm. So around this time, you had come across, of course, our work, but do you remember how you came across our work for the first time?
Um, I was surprised with the breathing. I remember that was quite hard, but I was quite happy because it was a quick breathing. So it wasn't because I'm always need to move. So this one was quite easy to tame, and afterwards I could work with you more easily
Okay.
because we did I assist to your online, and then I bought the LMA.
Oh, okay. So you came across us, was it on YouTube or
No, it was on Facebook. There were
Facebook?
a
Oh, okay.
thing where saying an ad where it was saying that you were doing an online thing, and I just clicked on it. It was like in an hour, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try it," and it was quite difficult through one lesson or course. I don't know how you call
Hmm.
this. It was very efficient, so I was like, "Let's do it. Let's do the LMA."
So most people, just so you're aware, when they are presented LMA, because it is their first time coming across our work, back of their mind, they do tend to have some level of, I suppose, skepticism or some level of fear. What was it for you, Estelle, in terms of like before you had made that leap? What was going through your mind that may have prevented you from joining, and what ended up making you say yes?
So the main thing was my finances, because I was trapped in this loop. I was in a low finances, and I was thinking maybe I can't afford this, and it won't work. It will be wasting money. And you mentioned about um, circulate the energy,
Mm,
and I thought back this time I was in a very low phase, and I was thinking I cannot fall lower than this, so I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna give what I have for the last shot. And in fact I gave the money, and it all came back as happiness and better lifestyle and better money, obviously, because better jobs.
oh, nice. So you end up taking that leap forwards and you took that risk. Let me ask you, initially, as soon as you got involved with our work, what ended up making you feel the happiest about that decision? What did you experience like initially that made you feel happy?
Um, there is first, it was the community, because this community of LMA, the challengers, they lift me up. They they allowed me to push myself because I had them as an example. At the beginning, I didn't do the challenges, and when I saw that those people were doing it and that everyone was pushing each other to be better people, I was like, I want to get involved too. And then I realized how good it was, and yeah, that was the best thing, I think. But
So,
we were doing the exercise that LMA
mm,
offers to other.
yeah. Without scaring you in terms of what the challenges are, because of course they probably don't know what it is just yet. But so you're saying you initially watched other people doing it in terms of the challenges. What ended up making you feel like, yeah, I want to give that a try?
Because I felt that it would be wasting this opportunity. I felt this was one opportunity. It was my one shot opportunity, and I was thinking, I'm not giving it all, because Tim was talking about integrity and all that, and I was thinking, I'm not having integrity right now by doing once and giving up. So then I decided to do this.
Right. So was it like week 2 or week 3 you got involved or?
So I tried week one, I tried week two, and from week three, I had integrity and did every
Nice.
day and caught up my in week two in the same time.
That's why you was popping up on my newsfeed so much. Because you ended up, I was seeing you so much, I was just like, whoa, this woman's taking action. Okay, so you end up getting involved in challenges, you end up getting involved with our community. In terms of LMA course as a whole, specifically, which module ended up having the most profound change for yourself and why?
Week three was my favorite, I think. Um, it well, it's on week three that I started to, I think, to integrate integrity and all the other thing we have learned from week one and week two, because I guess maybe to not to everyone, but to me it needed some time to grow. And then from week three, I just wanted to yeah, week three was there for, yeah, week three.
So what was it that you experienced during week 3 that made you, I suppose, feel that inside of you?
Well, it was mainly, I realized that time was the most important thing in life,
Mhm.
and I realized that the value of time was the value, the my own value was the value I put on my time. And because of all this work we were doing and all the work, I started to realize that I didn't value life enough. And then from week three, by valuing time and myself, I managed to value life and enjoying it more. And it became like, all I want is to share. So it was connected then to week five and six, which is uh, abundance and communication. And all I want was to share this beautiful thing that we all have in common, which is time and life with love.
Mhm. So overall, what would you say has been like the biggest benefit that you've experienced as a result of going through the LMA journey with all of us?
LMA did act like a compass to me.
Mm,
So I was really feeling lost, even though we were saying that being lost is a way, and now I kind of like it, but I felt lost in a lousy way,
mm,
where I was towards things that I thought were good for me, but they weren't my dream, they weren't my heart call. And now LMA managed to put this compass in my heart rather than in my fears. And I started, it freed me from a lot of chains and or even ego thing that hold me, or past belief. And yeah, it really freed me and guided me.
okay. Which module would you say you found the most difficult and why?
I think module six, module two was the most difficult, because it went deeper on things we try to bury and just ignore, with one exercise. And I found this week very difficult, but then after they were the best week after, so it was all good.
Okay, so you end up just essentially doing the exercises, and eventually it became good for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to hear. Uh, I suppose one of the final questions I want to ask you is, although it seems like you didn't have a lot of hesitancy in terms of making this decision of joining us on board LMA, an individual watching this video might right now be coming across us for the absolute first time. Having now gone through this journey on your side, what advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about joining LMA for the first time? What advice would you give to them having now gone through this journey yourself?
Well, I say the first module you're talking about integrity, and I think that the base, and I think in if you want to start LMA, if anyone's watching,
Mm,
um, really have integrity, because it will unleash the potential of this course thousand more times. And I think integrity, yeah, is the best advice I could give for this whole course.
okay. So Estelle, like I said on week 6 of LMA, it's not the end for us, just a new beginning. So just want to say it's been a pleasure taking you through the journey, but we've still got the journey ahead of us, yeah?
Um, I just wanted to thank you for all your work you've done, and the team as well, because I really loved the LMA, and that's why I subscribed to more, because I enjoyed it so much and it brought so much in my life.